Welcome back to Chicago Car Club. Today we're going to be taking a look at this 2003 Ford F-150 SVT Lightning. This truck has 66,000 miles on it. Unfortunately, the prior owner passed away. We bought it from his family. And so our information on any of the mechanical work done to it is somewhat limited. But we're going to take you around, show you everything that we see, get you comfortable with the truck, and make sure that you can make an accurate purchasing decision with it. Really nice truck, all original paint, based on our paint gauge from what we can tell. Original black over the graphite and gray interior. All in all, it's a really straight truck, no accidents. It has a clean Carfax. And we're going to show you everything that we see here. We've got the manuals for it. The SVT tuner goes along with it, which plugs into the OBD2. The paint on the truck is quite nice. It's obviously 25 years old, or 20 years old rather. So it's got a couple little imperfections in it, a couple dings throughout we're going to point out for you. The glass is nice, all the trim is nice. We haven't done much in the way of detailing it other than just polishing it. But really the truck stands quite tall. It's got good tires on it. The wheels only show a little bit of rashes on them, on a couple of them, which we'll point out. The lights, the emblems, the trim, the grills are all really nice. On the hood, it's got a little bit of checking in the clear coat, which picked up some of the polish, so it's a little bit more pronounced at the moment, but it's not burned through anywhere. And likely from a wet sand and buff, it might very well disappear. Coming around to the driver's side here, same with the passenger side, really nice and straight. Everything closes and lines up well. A little dimple here, small dent that can be PDR'd. We have not addressed any of the imperfections in the body, but we're going to point them out to you. The glass is all in great shape, which includes the windows and the mirrors. It's got a roll top tonneau cover on the bed. It has a bed liner in it. There's no scratches on the truck that we can find, which is great. So any of the minor dents that can be PDR'd would not require any paint work. Even this dent back here, which is a little bit of a larger shot in the back here, likely somebody opening the tailgate while something was sitting on the bumper. Light lenses are nice. All the lights function properly. It's got a MagnaFlow exhaust system on it, which you can see the outlet dump here. Inside, the interior is super clean. The seats are lightly worn at best. And as you can see, the door trim panels are really nice. And along the inside edge of the door here is great. There's no rust on the under edges of the doors. Inside the sill is scratch-free. We see no signs of prior repair. Again, we've put a paint gauge on the truck, which tells us with the consistent paint depth throughout that this car has not been repainted at any point. The driver's side, you'll see the bolster of the seat's a little worn and nothing's torn or stained. Just a little bit of wear on the suede or whatever material they used in these. Headliner's nice and tight. It's a non-smoker, so the interior doesn't have any weird odors or anything like that. Again, inside the tailgate, we've got a factory bed liner, a roll top tonneau, which is really nice and clean. And then inside the driver's side here, same as the passenger side, door panel's really nice, not worn. Switches are fully functional. And again, all the way to the under edge of the door is super clean. No rust. Car's clearly been kept inside, which is great. Carpets are nice throughout. Even the factory floor mats are still great. And then you'll see the dash cluster itself is in great condition, obviously. No signs of wear or damage. Take a look under that floor mat. The steering wheel is not worn. We do note that the cup holder in the dash has been pushed in too far. We haven't tried to pull it out. Likely it just got shoved in too far. And then you can see on the dash here, 66,000 miles, no service engine lights or anything to be aware of on the dash. And you've got your standard 6-disc changer. As you can hear, the truck sounds amazing. It's quite loud. Definitely got an aftermarket exhaust that grumbles. It might have aftermarket headers, although we can't confirm. But the MagnaFlow exhaust system sounds really good. We'll take you under the hood here for a look. We do note a few aftermarket parts. Cold air intake, it looks like it has a C&L plenum on it. And we see a JLP, I'm not sure if that's a throttle body or what. And then it's got the Aero, I think it's an Aeromotive fuel rail system. So a couple tasteful upgrades. The truck might have a shift kit in it, we're not sure. It shifts nice and crisp when you're running it. I'm not sure if that's stock or not, but it's a little cold out today. It's breathing a little heavy. Take it for a quick spin, get it up through the gears a little bit. It stops nice and straight. It's got a really good brake pedal in it. Brakes actually feel newer. It tracks nice and straight. The alignment feels really good on it. Doesn't have any suspension rattles or clunks. It's really tight. And it's very confidence-inspiring when you jump on the throttle. I do believe this makes more than the factory boost, which I think was 8 PSI. We can see the gauge pin at 10. So I'm assuming the intake setup and then flashing the ECU on it with the SVT controller probably up the boost. Here we'll show you the paint gauge readings. They're pretty consistent throughout, which is great. Again, this tells us that there's no body filler on the truck that we can find. As we mentioned, the front bumper's got some bug stains on it and what have you. Could probably be further detailed out. And again, we notice a little bit of rubber behind the rear wheels, in the rear wheel wells there. Pretty common on these trucks. People have fun with them. We don't see anything that's cause for concern. Bilstein shocks underneath look great. We don't notice them to be in need of replacement or anything. Really, the truck from top to bottom is in fantastic shape. It shows the mileage correctly and clearly that it was stored inside over the years. Nice and dry underneath. As always, we encourage you to reach out, give us a call, text, or email anytime. We can be reached at 312-420-3696. Here you see the MagnaFlow exhaust system. I believe it has a cat delete on it, but it does have the downstream O2 sensors in place. And again, no check engine light, so everything seems to be working as it should. Any other modifications we're not familiar with, if you see something that we don't, please let us know. We've got the full set of books, the spare tire lock, and the SCT flash system. Thanks for looking. We look forward to hearing from you.